Once upon a time, there lived a boy called Odafe. He had a friend called Akpan. They were neighbors. They were friends because their mothers were best of friends. Their mothers could be seen going to events together. They will always be seen by everyone, dressed almost identically at every event. Due to the friendship between their mothers, Odafe and Akpan became very close. They could be seen going everywhere together, and they were like brothers. One day, Odafe's mother, Chioma, and Akpan's mother, Bisi, went to see a medicine man to inquire about the future of their kids. This was a norm in those days. Mothers would inquire about the future of their kids and work towards accomplishing it if it was good, and take precautions against it if it was bad. The medicine man, after checking using his powers of divination, told Chioma, "Your son is destined for greatness and would attain great heights. He would be wealthy and famous." Chioma was so happy with the news. She thanked the medicine man and paid him his dues. "Oh, what a shame! Your son will not be rich, but do not despair. He will not be poor either. He will be comfortable. He would be able to cater for his problems without begging anyone, and the works of his hands would never fail him," the medicine man said, to the dismay of Bisi. Both women paid the medicine man and left. It was a silent walk home as both women pondered about the revelations of the medicine man. Chioma was happy but deep in thought, while Bisi was sad and also deep in thought. So her son would become rich, not mine, Bisi thought to herself. My own son has to be rich as well. I will do whatever it takes, she insisted. Days later, Bisi went back to the medicine man. "Please, help me do something about my son's future. I want him to be as rich as my friend's son," she said. The medicine man was taken aback. "No, woman, it doesn't work that way. That is his destiny. There's nothing I can do about it," the medicine man replied. Bisi got up and left. A while later, Bisi went to another medicine man and asked him to switch the destiny of her son with that of her friend, Chioma's son. The wicked medicine man agreed and collected money from her in order to do as she requested. Bisi was so happy. She thanked the medicine man and left. Years later, Odafe and Akpan have become men and have completed their primary, secondary and tertiary education. Odafe owned a small shop from where he had just enough to feed himself and his family and handle his many needs. He didn't have enough for very high luxury, but he could afford the best of all his basic needs. Chioma was confused. Did the medicine man lie? She said to herself one day, deep in thought. He said my son would be rich and famous, she pondered, unable to find answers to the matter that was most pressing to her. Chioma continued to be disturbed by her son's predicament and resorted to praying fervently and earnestly in order to break whatever spell was stopping her son from progressing. Bisi, on the other hand, was happy that her son, Akpan, was rich and influential. She even stopped interacting or speaking to Chioma, her friend. She went about with an air of arrogance and spoke rudely to everyone. She spent money exorbitantly without worries. One day, Bisi's son Akpan fell ill and was taken to the hospital. Despite the top-notch healthcare he received, he didn't get better. He got worse. Alarmed, Bisi quickly ran to see a medicine man to find out what the matter was. The medicine man told her she had a best friend back then. He instructed her to locate her and come with her. He told her she was vital in the healing of her son. Bisi became alarmed, but she covered it with a smile and left. So, Chioma wants to kill my son because her useless son is poor. I will teach her a lesson, she thought to herself as she pondered over what the medicine man had told her. Bisi went to the places where Chioma used to live but couldn't find her. Finally, after some days of searching, she was able to locate Chioma and managed to convince her to see the medicine man. When Chioma arrived at the medicine man's abode, the medicine man asked Bisi to confess what she did to Chioma, or Akpan would die. In fear, Bisi confessed to switching the destinies of their sons. Chioma was too dumbfounded to speak. What you didn't know when you switched their destiny is that Odafe would have been rich, but he would die of sickness once he becomes 40 years old. Your son, Akpan, was blessed with long life, but he won't be overly rich, but he would be comfortable, the medicine man revealed. Bisi began to cry. She began to beg the medicine man to switch the destinies back to their rightful owners. The medicine man refused. Nothing can be done. Your son Akpan would die and his riches would go back to the owner, Odafe would also continue to have long life because Akpan would die in his place, he responded. I ruined my life, Bisi cried, begging Chioma for forgiveness. She was too distraught to even understand what was going on. Chioma was too stunned to speak. She could not believe that her best friend would go to such a great length to hurt her. Few days later, Akpan lost the fight and died. A little while after that, Odafe's life experienced a total turnaround. Not long after, he became a very wealthy man. Bisi remained alone because Akpan was her only child. There was no one to care for her and all the money was gone. Bisi continued to regret her action till the day she died. The lesson to be learned from this story is that we should not run faster than our shadow. We should not stretch our hands beyond our limits. Also, betrayal is painful. It is a painful reminder that not everyone is worthy of our trust, and it should never dim the light of our authentic selves. Not everyone wants what is best for you. Therefore, certain people shouldn't know certain details about you. Thanks for watching.